Hi. So I would like to talk about my quest number 4, the mindfulness scavenger hunt. So last night, I'm a little late on my quest this week, but last night I was at a friend's house for a birthday party because he and I share a close birthday. We're like 3 days apart. So we're at his parents' house, and they have a little a big spot of land where it sort of looks down the hills and you can see the lake from where you're sitting on the deck. So I went out there and I decided that I would take that opportunity to do the scavenger hunt. And as I sat there, I wrote some stuff down. I could notice, I'm colorblind, but I could notice the blue green tint between the edge of the sunset, where it sort of went like light blue and then turned into green and then went darker as it went up. And you look above you and you could see the stars and Mars and yeah. Behind me, sitting at the table through a window, my friends were just sitting and joking, and that was another thing I saw. I could see the lake in the distance, and I could see my dogs that I brought with me playing in the yard with each other and just having a good time. And while I was sitting there was also a flock of birds that flew above. As opposed to how I feel currently in life, I've been feeling kind of just sad with the general situation of the world. And so I just sort of sat there and reflected on that a little bit. But I was, happy to have my friends around. That was another thing I felt. And I could feel the wind coming up and over the hills from the lake, and I could feel the rocking of the patio chair that I was sitting in as I was just bobbing and looking around. Three things I heard: the wind through a nearby tree that was literally just like within throwing distance of where I was sitting. The fountain in the pond. There's a pond that they have on their property that has a big fountain in the center. It's always shooting out water. You could hear that too. And the dogs, as they'd come running past me, panting and playing with each other, and then run back out into the yard and chase each other in circles and go around the pond, and just very cute. As for the smells, my two smells, I could smell the wind and the smell of petrichor, that smell you get after rain, where the earthy smell is really heightened. It had rained earlier in the day, and the wind was just taking that smell up towards us, and I was just taking it all in. And we also had like almond chicken, I think it was called, but it was like grazed in like a chicken honey thing and then baked. And that was, emanating from the house behind me, so that was another thing that I smelled. And I could also, and then when it comes down to the one taste, I I could just smell, or the taste. Sorry, not smell. The taste I was getting was that general sense of like cold, like you can feel it on the tip of your tongue when you're taking a deep breath of cold air. It's almost like mint, but without the actual mint taste. It's that you know if you've tasted it, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and after I had this experience, I was really just trying to think about being in the moment and enjoying the time, because yesterday I was kind of actually having a rough day. But using that time to try and do my mindfulness scavenger hunt really helped to, I don't know, open some clogged up vents in my brain, and just sort of be back in the moment instead of let everything that's going around, as we come up on election and, hundreds of other things that have happened in 2020. Like, I wouldn't be surprised at this point if they told us it was the end of the world tomorrow. Like, it's been crazy. But, yeah, I was sad for the world, but happy in the moment. Just enjoying and seeing the things that only I could see in that moment. But yeah. Thank you for quest number 4.